lot of good stuff going on right now in South Bend, man. Like
Real
it
good.
is, and it's an opportunity. Like if you go back, we go back to the 2 national championships we played in. First one, we kind of knew what the deal was against Nebraska, but we went into that second one in the Fiesta Bowl, man. Like we took it for granted because we've been there before. We didn't prepare the way that we probably should have prepared, and we got beat. And it just goes to show that sometimes, to me, it's not always the best teams, man. It's the teams that come in well prepared, and that's what I was talking about last night on my show. Is that Marcus Freeman he's
locked in.
He's got this thing. He's not just coaching, man. He's teaching. There's a vibe in
the team. Talk about it.
Hey, hold up. And so I saw this other thing yesterday as I was scrolling through social. It was talking about Brian Urlacher was just talking about being around the team. And he was talking about like it's just different. Like dudes are smart. The way that they talk is different. And I was like, dog, they got something different. They got something different there. And so if they can control the game, on the ground, man, and that to me that's with Jeremiah, all the running backs that they got as well, and Riley Leonard has to find a way to be able to get his feet going. He's got to. I need 60 tough yards. 60 tough yards against that Ohio State defense.
Stiff arming Jack Sawyer to the ground. We need some of that.
Yeah. If you can
jumping over Caleb Downs.
We need some of that. But hey, it starts with the man on top. And I'll tell you that second, what was it? It was the second pass interference call when they pan that thing over to Marcus Freeman. And normally coaches, you think you would get to that moment in that part of the game, and coaches be like, yelling at the line, hey, what you doing? And Marcus Freeman was smiling like, okay. I was like, this dude is calm, cool, and collected on the sidelines. And your team feeds off of that. And no, don't panic. We still good. We got this. So listen, I said it last night. Anything can happen. Ohio State, they're here for a reason too. You get what you pay for. It didn't seem like it after the Michigan game though. It was like, okay, you going in this bag, and you going in the bag, but what's in there? Is it quarters, some dimes, some nickels? Nah, they here now, and they know it's at stake as well too. And they on the offensive side of the ball, man, they got some difference makers, man. You're going to have to find a way to recreate. Can you shut them? Because what happened against Penn State, man? Wide receivers not getting no burn, like goose eggs. I think it's going to be tough in this matchup, but you got to find a way to Will Howard to make him one-dimensional and create some turnovers. And that's what that defense has shown that they can do for Notre Dame. They can create turnovers. Can they do it in that? And we know in these moments, in these games, where it could come down to late in the game, whenever it's sprinkled in there, can they get that turnover and can they take advantage of it and be able to turn it into points, man? So I can't wait till Monday night. I don't know how you guys are over here.
I'm trying to be even keel, bro, and I'm telling Notre Dame fans to go crazy. Right? Ohio State fans are going to be who they be.
Yeah.
They know the legacy they have. Consistently at the top of the Big Ten, consistently contending for national championships. It's been since 1988 for Notre Dame. I'm like, yo, don't let them intimidate you. It's your time. Talk that talk. You're here. They said you weren't supposed to be here. Like that Deborah Cox song. How did you get here? That's college football looking at Notre Dame right now. You're not supposed to be here. But Marcus Freeman has this squad here. I want to ask you, that you kind of danced around it a little bit. What is now, bro? I dealt with it. By the way, he won Dancing with the Stars in Chicago.
Oh, that's really
he won Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
What is that like? You ran through the tunnel in the national championship game twice, bro. Played in the second one. What are both of these teams? What can they expect Monday night, bro? They can say it's just another game, but
it's not another game, dude. It's not another game. It's just it's that game that you dream about, I guess, when you're a little kid. And I didn't play football like growing up, so I didn't play till high school, my junior year. But I know for the guys that I played with, that's what they talked about, especially kids from Florida, man. They just a national championship playing in that. And it wasn't just for them playing for themselves either. Like they were all in that conversation of like a lot of guys first round picks. So they were playing for the team and they were trying to find a way to be able to play for that bag. Like they knew what was coming. Like Andre Johnson in the Rose Bowl, he knew like I need to ball out here. Portis, same thing. Like all these dudes, and it was so funny because that year was a crazy year, and everything. God, there's no mistakes. It's always everything happens for a reason. But before that season, going in that summer, that's when me, Portis, and Clint Hurt wrecked my BMW on the highway on 95 going in Miami, coming back from an event with the top down. We all got thrown from the car. So we literally were trying to, there was 2 lanes that went towards downtown Miami, 3 that went back to Coral Gables. My buddy Clint Hurt who's with the Eagles now. He's coaching with the Eagles. He was in the lane going towards downtown. And I told him, you got to get over. So when he whipped the car over to go over, I had these new tires. And so the tires kind of were sticky. So when he went, he didn't really look, and there was another car coming. So he whipped the car back. The car started doing S's. We were going about 75 miles per hour, and we hit a wall. Once we hit the wall, it went straight. It was doing S's, went toward to the wall, spun around, and we all got thrown out. Our teammates were coming back from Fort Lauderdale from this event in the bus. Malik, as a team, everybody goes together, and we were in the wrong. We decided, since Clint Hurt was a kind of like a pseudo coach, he played with us, but he was hurt, so he was coach. So him and I lived together too. So he was like, I'll just drive. Our teammates were coming back, and they saw my car, and there was traffic, so they were leading up to it, like, what's going on? And my boy Rob was like one of our teammates and said, man, that's JP's car, and didn't see any of us. Man, they came to the hospital. I told Shaun this. I tell Shaun this many times. They came to the hospital. Ed Reed, all of them. They shut down where you come into the circle where ambulances come through to drop people off. They like boxed their cars in and walked in the door and were like, "We ain't leaving until we see our brothers. Where they at?" And so the nurses had to come get me and say, "You got to go out here. We need to get people in the hospital. They ain't leaving until they see you." So I came out. I'm like, "Dog, we good. We good." And it was that moment where I knew, dog, no one's beating us. No one's gonna beat us because of the brotherhood. And to get to that moment when you run out in the Rose Bowl and the sun's coming down, Pasadena, man, it's just different. It's a different feeling. Malik, man, you play at all these stadiums. It's certain nights where you walk out, and if you're playing on a Thursday night, whatever it is, you feel it. But this is like, everybody's watching. This is the only game on. Y'all the only game on that everybody's watching, and it's your opportunity to etch your name into history.